What's going on, Park Hoppin? This is Jay, and today Universal Studios has sent out a survey to all their annual pass holders asking a whole bunch of different questions on how you can feel safe when they reopen the park. So it looks like the theme parks are gearing up to reopen. I know last time I did a video where I was just going over a rumor article that some of the parks might not open for a year. And boy, were people just a little upset about that. So I'm just saying, I was just going through the article. That was it. But this time we're gonna go over what Universal is possibly planning. Again, they sent out a survey to their annual pass holders asking, if we did this, would you feel safe? If we did this, would you feel safe? If we limit the number of people in the park, would you feel safe? Because they know that once they open, once these parks open, people might be scared. They might not want to come visit right away. They might be like, how are they going to keep me safe? How is this all going to happen? And the interesting thing is that there was a meeting today. Whenever you watch this video, today's the 22nd. But there was a meeting today about the reopen plan with the governor. And there is some key figures, like the president of Walt Disney World was, he's part of that reopen Florida team. So obviously they want to get the theme parks open because it employs a lot of people. And it's good for the economy here in Florida. So let's just go into this article, and then you could just give me your thoughts when we're all done. All right, let's go. Here we go. Universal Orlando survey suggests possible reopening precautions. Remember, this is possible. So don't don't go after the messenger, man. Don't go after the messenger. And some of the suggestions is, how the pass. Remember, this was sent out to the annual pass holders. How they would feel if the park reopened at 25, 50%, 75% capacity. And that would be really interesting to see if they decided, well, we'll keep it at 25% capacity. Would they really make any money that way? To just pass holders, because remember, if you're a pass holder, you don't pay for parking. Most of the annual pass holders are very local, so they don't need to stay at a hotel. They just kind of pull up, park, go enjoy some rides, and go home. A lot of times they don't spend the money in the park either. Because I talk to a lot of local pass holders. I'm friends with a lot of local pass holders. Maybe you're just saying, Jay, your friends are cheap. Your friends are cheap. I don't know, but it's you talk to them and they're just like, we'll just go for a few hours and then we'll go hang out and do something else. That's the beauty of living in the area with an annual pass. They also said that maybe they'll suspend their nighttime shows to prevent crowding. And maybe some indoor attractions and shows might also be closed again. They posted the survey here on Twitter. So let's take a look at it real quick. Let's see if it pops up on Twitter. Here it is. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. All right. Let's see. Once the government permits it, Universal will reopen. How likely are you going to consider visiting if the park reopens? This is probably a key. I put very likely, but this is probably very key because they want to know, like, why would they reopen, bring all their workers back if everyone's afraid to go to the park? Especially, depending on people that plan trips. Like, they're not going to plan a trip to a theme park if only 25% of what the theme park is offered is open. Again, this is just a survey. They didn't come out and say this is what's going to happen. It's just a survey. All right. How would you feel if required all guests to wear face masks? That could be something. Could you imagine? Like, hey, if you want to go to the park, you got to have a face mask on the whole time. That might keep people from coming. It might be like, I'm not going through all that. I'm not going through all that. So, no face mask for me. No face mask for me. Another question is touch-free payment for food, merchandise, and parking. Now, they should have this already. They should have this in place already. You should be able to pay with your phone. Should be able to pay with Apple Pay or whatever device that you have. There's also things where you could just touch the credit card. Like there's certain things like that. You could just touch the credit card and have that work. So they should have this in place already. And I voted that would make me feel more comfortable because, listen, man, you got the people standing there. They're touching hundreds of people's stuff, constantly. And it is what it is. I mean, they can wear gloves and do the whole wipe down thing every time. It would just make everything a lot slower. Now, if they open it like this and they have to keep with the 6 feet spacing, how is that going to look for the lines? How is that going to look for the lines at the theme parks? Are there going to be like X's where you have to stand, or you and your family stand, and then everybody moves? And how are they going to monitor that? It's going to be interesting, really interesting to see. So limit attendance to 50% of park capacity. What will that look like? What will that look like if it just be a lot less people? But will the lines still be so long because they got to put that buffer in? And is it going to make wait times a lot longer that after every single ride they got to come in and do a spray down and wipe down? Or for the 3D glasses, maybe they're just going to not make the movies 3D during this time. They're just going to try to flip it. I don't know how that's going to work. How's it going to work for like Transformers and other rides when you're literally sitting with people? Are they just going to open up, one section? What if you're by yourself? I'm by myself. So are you sit in the front and one other person sit in the back, and that's how we're going to do that. It's very interesting on how all this is going to play out, but I'm just trying to give you guys the best news. I'd love to hear your comments and tell me what you think. If you are an employee, maybe you have some information that is not shared in this article that you could let us know. But what would it take for you to come back and visit the park? What are some of the precautions that you would like for them to take? Because if you listen to it, if you listen to the speech today or the meeting today, they just said that we might be dealing with this pandemic for all the way through winter. So it's just going to be around, and so we'll see. I don't know. This is Jay with Park Hoppin. Let me know in the comment sections below. Just trying to bring you some theme park news. Not to be a bearer of bad news or anything like that. We just want everyone to be safe, and I want these parks open just as quickly. I wish they were open yesterday, put it that way. I miss going, I miss being around, I miss everything about them, so I wish they were open yesterday. Anyway, that's it. I'll catch you next time.
Hey everyone, it's Jeremy from geeksandgamers.com, and if you're a fan of Geeks and Gamers, please go to our website, visit our merchandise store. We have t-shirts, hoodies, hats, beanies, tank tops, and in the very near future, we're going to have many more products for you to choose from. So thank you for the support. We appreciate it. You guys have a great day, and we will talk to you later.